All right, welcome back to the channel, guys. So I figured I would just do a really quick update on where we were at from the last video. There's been a lot going on behind the scenes with making progression with the new motor, getting towards the dyno and finishing this thing up. But there was not anything I would say that was majorly valuable to make any video content on. But I figured I would let you know where we're at. So basically, we took it in when I had 1,000 kilometers on the new motor. We went to the engine builder, we drained the oil out, we cracked the oil filter out. I got the go ahead to finally we could open it up and go up to red line, yada yada yada. So right away that weekend, I met up with my tuner. We basically did, I think, around 11 pounds or something like that, a boost, just a little bit of timing, nothing crazy. And we left it like that. I drove it for the week and it was okay. It was pretty rowdy in second gear. Third gear felt a little bit flat. When I left with the tuner around that like 12-ish PSI, I think, or it was 11, he felt that we might be pushing around the top of 300 wheel horsepower, and to be safe on pump gas, he's saying we could maybe push 450, maybe 500, something like that. And when I was driving the car around, I was like, this doesn't really feel like a lot of power. Like, it was fast, but it wasn't like, it was no slouch, but it was nothing like, I was like, not really, it was not fast enough to me. Long story short, I guess. So I went and got a water meth kit because pump fuel is basically going to be the deciding factor as to where we could go. I did install that, but I just basically, it's so universal. There's tons of videos out there, and I did it out in the driveway while I was in between things, so I didn't make any video content on it. It was not anything special. If you want to see how I did it, like to make the mounts and that I made in the trunk, just put a comment down there. I can show you. It probably won't take very long. So I got together with the tuner again after I did the water meth kit, and we found out really why third gear was feeling flat is it was the knock sensitivity was just pulling some timing out in third gear. So we tuned it, like just data log, kind of just set the AFR. We went up to 17 degrees of timing, 13 pounds of boost. We're at like around 65% duty cycle on the injectors, so there's still more left, and it's moving now. He says it's probably up in the 400s for sure. It could be making more. We don't really feel confident in adding too much more power to it right now until we have it on the dyno. We have the numbers in front of us, but I'll tell you, it's giddy up and goes now. Very happy. So it's raining here today. I gotta finish my exhaust. I have some projects coming up that I'm gonna make some video content on. The number one thing right now is if we can make 600 wheel horsepower on this thing. Not an issue, but I do need to put in the Innovates gauge. It's I do believe it's a SCG1. It's air fuel ratio, boost controller, boost gauge in one. It's got some software on the laptop that you can program it, so if we get like a lean spike for whatever reason, it will pull some boost out of it and will not allow us to basically get like blow the motor up or get a bad detonation, because the ECU that's in here has no boost cut protection. It's just not programmable. It's not available for what this car is. So that's definitely majorly important. It has to be done to me. The other projects I have need to get done is we got to deal with the fuelless, the returnless fuel line on this thing, because that's going to be a limiting factor. I will make a video on that one for sure. The other projects I have here, real quick to show you, is these are the last of the pipes that I had to put into the exhaust, because remember before I said we didn't have my Y didn't show up, and I was deciding if it was going to be too loud or not, and I just have crushed bend kind of in this area here, so I'm pretty happy with it. I don't think it needs any more resonators or anything, so I'm just going to throw that in today because it's raining. I got oil cooler kit that I'm gonna have to put in here, and oil filter relocate in there as well, because with the way the pipe is at the back, and because I have the Type S oil pump, my oil filter's up high. I don't really like how close the exhaust pipe is to the oil filter. So, and when we did the 1,000 kilometers, maybe it was just full of material breakdown or whatever, but that 1,000 kilometers was pretty black. I was like, I don't know. We need to do something about it. And then through my scanning around because I'm like an impulse buyer. I actually picked up, these are the Acura RL Advix rotor kit, fast brake kit basically. It's got the brackets and the 4 pistons. I don't have the banjo bolts or the crush washers for it yet, but it's a 12.8 rotor kit. So the only downside to doing this yet is I have to figure out what I'm gonna order. Their back brake kit, but I want matching rotors, and I don't know if I want plain rotors, and I don't want to throw this on here because I have drilled and slotted rotors on the front and back right now. I don't want to put this kit on and have like a plain rotor on the front and then an unmatching rotor in the back, just because I think it's gonna look dumb. So stay tuned, let me know what video you guys would like to see next, and we'll go from there, guys. Thank you.